All right, today we're going to talk about sex again.
Reproduction.
Yeah.
More reproduction actually than actual sex.
Okay. Are you against sex?
Huh?
Are you against sex?
Well, as the founder of Harbor Times, I'm going to have to come down on favor of sex generally.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Without it?
No, today we're going
the planet would be a pretty empty place without it.
Okay, today we're going to talk about against sex selection. And with such an opening statement, I have to welcome my co-host, Mr. Andrew Work, founder and editor-in-chief of Harbor Times, and of course you have me, the host, founder of Solution on Wheels. So we're not against sex, but against sex selection.
Well, the government has decided it is against sex selection.
Yep.
Not only is it against sex selection, it is against the advertising of sex selection.
Yeah.
Not only is it against the advertising of sex selection, but when you say you're against the advertising of something, then it gets sticky. Today, LegCo is going to be having a special committee meeting to discuss the issue of advertising sex selection services. Because let's say you ban sex selection services in Hong Kong, but what if they're being offered somewhere else?
Advertising.
You advertise them in Hong Kong.
Advertising sex selection.
Yeah.
In short, is ASS.
Something like that. Yeah. I haven't seen that acronym in the official documents, but.
All right.
Here's the question. So let's say I'm hosting a website like Asia Expat.
Okay.
And somebody gets on Asia Expat and they get on the discussion forum groups. That's what it's known for. And you get on there and you're like, oh, I really want to get some sex selection services. Where should I go? And people pile on and they're like, oh, you definitely should check out this clinic in Taiwan. Here's the link, and here's how much they cost, and all this.
Okay, let me stop you right here.
Yeah.
I mean, just in case you're not following, when we talk about sex selection, it's not for adults, but embryos, all right?
Yeah.
I mean,
people choosing the gender of the children.
Not about sex changes.
Of their future children.
The sex changes is a completely different story, which we are not going to talk about today.
Correct.
But we are talking about reproduction technology, sex selection process, which
I think our viewers get. They're a smart bunch.
Yeah. I know.
We like to think you're a smart bunch.
Okay.
Back to the website. So if I then post and I say, oh, well, here's somebody in India that'll do it, and here's the price, and here's what they offer, and here's where you got to go, and here's who you got to contact, am I liable for that as somebody who just talks about it? Now, if I am a vendor of it, I'm probably crossing the line. The question is AsiaExpat.com, are they liable? Right? Are they then considered to be in the business of providing this service?
That's a typical discussion when the social network is everywhere nowadays. And I think the concept behind all this discussion will also be relevant to all the election campaign related issues.
Yeah.
I mean, if you put up something on the website about a candidate, does that count towards the budget and all that? And I think this is, again, a long overdue discussion. I mean, there should be principles governing that. Whether a site or a platform have some sort of hyperlinks, does that count as promotion, or should that count towards a particular kind of course? So I think it will be very interesting to see the conclusion
of that. Yeah, so that's going to happen this morning. The current draft is going to basically say that websites like, for example, Asia Expat or anybody else who's hosting a discussion, they will not be liable. That's kind of the decision that's coming down the pike, and it's going to be written in legislation. Like you said, it's also interesting because then it has implications for election activities. Is another big one. So I think that's something people really should be watching out for today.
All right. So with that, again, I have to thank for Mr. Andrew Work for keeping an eye on everything happening in our Legislative Council. And I must say, good work, Andrew.
Hey, all right. We're always looking for great solutions.
Okay, so stay tuned for the good work by Andrew Work and the good solutions offered by Solution on Wheels. And do like us, share us, leave your comments below. Yes, below. I mean, huge discussion on sex normally. So same-sex relationship discussion is still going on, and then we would love to have your comments below as well. And see you tomorrow.